Hello everyone, how are you doing today? I am well and excited to be talking to you today about our annual theme. At Riverside, Cascais, we always start the year with a sharing of our annual theme that will serve as the driving force for everything we preach, teach and do throughout the year. Having an annual theme gives us focus and intentionality as individuals and as a body of followers of Jesus. As Pastor Eddie presented on Ministry Day and also in our last Sunday of January, our theme for 2022 is His House, Our Home. Having spent yet another week stuck at home due to COVID-19, this theme reminded me of the utmost importance and centrality of the house of God and the family of God in my daily life as a believer. This theme also enhances the meaning of making my house, my heart, His place of habitation, and using both to welcome others into His presence. When we read the Acts 2 account of the early church, we are drawn into a mindset and a lifestyle that needs to be adopted in the 21st century church, and more specifically here at Riverside. Acts 2:46 and 47 says, "Day after day they went into the house of God together. In their houses they ate their food together. Their hearts were happy. They gave thanks to God, and all the people respected them. The Lord added to the group each day those who were being saved from the punishment of sin." This passage of scripture gives us the blueprint for our year ahead. We need to be about coming together in the house of God, in our auditorium that by the power and grace of God became ours on December 28th. And then at the same time, we need to come together for small gatherings in our homes, in parks, in coffee shops, anywhere where we can meet as the church and devote ourselves to learning the principles of God's kingdom, fellowship, eat together, and pray for one another. I believe that the meeting point is a great instrument to make this happen. We see each other on Sundays as we serve God and one another in our different ministries. We keep gathering once a month for breakfast, and we keep connected through inspirational messages throughout the week by mail and WhatsApp. The goal is that God's house becomes our home, a comfortable, welcoming, and desired place for us to come to and enjoy. I love going to my parents' house. I love sitting at the table, savor my mother's cooking, and have deep conversations about everything. My dad is very intentional about loving us, and for many years, prior to his health problems, he would go out to the grocery shop and get fresh vegetables and fresh fruit, or cookies for the grandchildren, or flowers from his yard. We would never leave without extra bags. And this always spoke to my heart as I felt loved, seen, nurtured. And there's a parallel to God's house here. I feel it's a welcoming place for me. I have a place at the Father's table. There I will be blessed abundantly and cared for. But we don't want to be restricted just for a few of us. We want to have an open door policy to church on Sunday as well as to our ladies' ministry. We want everyone to feel welcome to participate in our events, in our messages, in our learning, in our prayer times. Each one of us intentionally should be a host to welcome others to the family of God. I must confess, I'm not the most hospitable person by definition. Hospitality is not high on my gift setting, but I have an open door policy when it comes to open my home to others. When I know people are coming, I welcome them, I show them where the coffee is, where the tea or water are. I tell them if they want they can take off their shoes, and I cut through the formalities. If I invite someone to dinner, I prepare the food with a well-proven recipe, I set the table, warm the room, but I don't have all the thistles and whistles that some of you very hospitable people have. All I'm saying is that we're all different in our styles, but we can all be used by God to welcome people into our house, into our home, into our hearts. This is the year to enlarge the family and to invite others into walking with Jesus alongside us. Our eternal home is being prepared by Jesus as we speak. So let's not go there alone, but may we gather a multitude of other women. So purpose in your heart that you will be a part of God's house by participating and serving on a Sunday, making the Father's house an appealing and caring home to others visiting. Plan to attend and participate in our monthly events, and maybe open your home to welcome other women to feel loved and get to know Jesus. And finally, intentionally open your heart to be God's house and a home to many that are wandering, hurt, confused, and rejected. Let's be the family of God that this world so desperately needs. I am in. What about you? Have a blessed month, everyone, and see you in our next video or at the Father's house.